It's really important to note that since we last talked, we got a third kitty. This is Crouton. Hey, Ann, remember that time we went to that pirate bar in Magic Kingdom?
Yeah. Did we ever film an intro for that?
No, but this is the intro.
If you've been fortunate enough to secure a reservation for Beak and Barrel, first off, congratulations. That was not easy, so props to you. Also, shout out to my wife for being able to secure such a reservation. To find Beak and Barrel, you're going to need to head towards Pirates of the Caribbean, which of course is located in Magic Kingdom. What you'll do is you'll walk towards the castle, head left towards Adventureland, and then once you go under the sign, you're going to need to go past the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, which is dead ahead from us. Important to mention at the time of filming that Beak and Barrel is a limited experience of 45 minutes, so once you go in, you will only have 45 minutes to experience the bar and the nuances of pirate life. But 45 minutes is enough time for you to experience all the parts of the show and order a couple of drinks and maybe some food while you're at it. As you press on through Adventureland, you'll stay left of the Tiki Room and right of the Jungle Cruise. And as you head around the corner, you will see Pirates of the Caribbean. You're going to head just past that to where the Beak and Barrel sign is, and you'll be able to check in. Just because of the limited time on this experience and how popular it is right now, we're going to be doing our full review at the end of the video, so it might seem a little choppy, but just kind of hang with us. We want to ensure that we're able to take in as much of this experience as possible, and then we'll do the review of the drinks and the food afterwards.
We really enjoyed Beak and Barrel a lot. We really liked this stop. So we're going to jump right into food. So what did you enjoy? Let's start with drinks.
Yeah. So I had the Salty Seas margarita. This was probably the world's smoothest margarita. At least it's the smoothest margarita that I've ever enjoyed. This is probably really good for somebody who's pickier when it comes to cocktails, or somebody who doesn't love alcohol as much. I know several of my friends are very picky when it comes to getting drinks, so I think this is probably your safest bet. I have also been known to be a little picky myself, but this drink was very flavorful and very smooth going down. As I mentioned, world's smoothest margarita, or at least the one that I've encountered, but an overall safe play. The drink that I was really looking forward to, though, was the Barrels Ablaze. The reason for this is because I heard that it was kind of spicy and had some heat to it. That is thanks to the hot honey and the chili oil. Overall, this was another very smooth drink. It started out very sweet, but as the flavor palette expands towards the aftertaste, that was a weird way to say that, the heat really comes in the back of the throat. And so it's not something that lights you on fire, but it was something that just overall complements. And as you guys know, when it comes to spiciness and heat, I like it to be complementary rather than comical. So this was an A+ in my book.
Yeah. I really liked both of his drinks. Both of them were really good. I wasn't a huge fan of mine, but I could see if I had gotten different drinks, I think I would have enjoyed the drinking a touch more. But so I had the Siren's Whisper, which I think is the drink to get. It's probably the most Instagrammable. It has some like edible glitter in there, I think. They drop mermaid tears in there, which is just salt water. It's beautiful. It's in this beautiful glass, but it is strong.
Yeah.
I took a drink and I went, yep, that's got alcohol in it. This was the drink that really made me question if there should be a bar in Magic Kingdom. I was like all gung-ho, and then we walked in and I went, maybe this is a terrible idea. I've changed my mind since then, but initially I was like, is this too much for Magic Kingdom? I don't think that way anymore. And then I had the Hibiscus Rum Punch Royale, which was a really great drink. It was refreshing, it was fruity. I preferred the margarita. Out of the 4 drinks that we got, the margarita was my favorite. Mine were fine. I just wish I had grabbed different drinks. But let's chat about food. We got the Island Provisions. Highly recommend. I did very much like this one. It came with plantain chips, blue corn tortilla, toasted flatbread, And then the dips were a mango chutney, garlic chimichurri, spiced guava, and then a cilantro cream dip. All of them were excellent. I really liked the plantain chips, which I was actually surprised. Of the things that were available, we really felt like the Island Provision would be the best one to get if you were with a group. And that way everyone can have their drink and then kind of just be, you know, having some chips. You were most excited for the chicken.
When we were looking at the menu for Beak and Barrel, I knew I had to get this thing. This was the Cook's Corn Griddle Cakes with chipotle braised chicken. Warm corn cakes stuffed with melted cheese, lime sour cream, chili peppers, and cotija. Overall, I thought this dish was very complete. The bread was nice and puffy, the chicken was very flavorful, all the mixturings or the ingredients, they played so well together. There was just a lot of spice, a lot of flavor, a lot of tang. This was a solid dish. A little harder to eat in the restaurant and split. I had a hard time kind of cutting this thing in half for us, but overall it was very nice with the drinks.
Okay, so let's talk ambiance. By far the best themed lounge in all of Disney World.
Easily.
Maybe Trader Sam's, maybe it's a little older. This has got some newer technology and an animatronic, which is cool. This was by far the best show that we've seen in any sort of lounge situation. So it's a 45-minute show. From the moment you sit down, you'll see everything that happens. The hard part about that is it depends on where you're sitting. So there is a main room that most people are going to be seated in. This is what we expected and where we expected to be seated. We expected to be at a communal table, which is something they tell you, you'll be put together. They ended up taking us to a separate room called the Captain's Quarters. We had our own table, which was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of nice to have our own space. We were just not in the same room as where most of the show portions happened. So every time something would happen, we had to get up, go film it, then come back and sit down. And it took up a portion of our 45 minutes. Because we were in the captain's quarters, we were right next to the sinking ships.
Yes.
Which was really cool.
Best effect.
I think by far that was our favorite thing. So it was like, is this really a bad thing? Only because we were trying to get all of the things filmed was the only reason that it was like a bummer.
Execution. Easily one of the coolest experiences in Magic Kingdom and Disney World. As soon as you walk into the lounge, you feel like you've been transported to this pirate's tavern. All the cast members, the servers, they're talking in thick pirate accents using pirate lingo. They come over to you, they're very immersive. You feel like you are in a pirate's lair. In such a fun environment, you don't want to leave. And you've only got 45 minutes, which that's like my really tough point to this experience. If this 45 minutes was not at play, this would be a completely different story for me. But the 45 minutes starts from when they call your name. And when they call your name, they explain to each and every party how the system works. It's a 45-minute experience. You experience everything in the show in that 45 minutes. There's a 2-drink maximum, and obviously no drinks are allowed to leave the bar or the lounge. So that takes up a minute or two. Now, when you go in, we were sat pretty quickly, and our server came over to us, and she said, "I'll be with you guys in just a moment." Pause here, because typically online, we've seen that servers are really fast at this restaurant to take your order, get your drinks put in, get the food out. They're typically pretty quick, and we wanted to flag our server down, but the issue was that I think we would have felt like we were rushing her, and she did look busy.
Felt like jerks.
So that was tough though, because we already had our order made up. I think we had our order figured out like a week in advance. Reason 4032 on why you need the My Disney Experience app. It just is so helpful to plan your experiences, and this is one where it is imperative to do so, because if you don't know what you want by the time you walk in there, that could be a 10-15 minute delay to get your order in, and if they're going to hold you to 45 minutes, then
that's a third of your time.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of time, and if you're going to order 2 drinks, that's dangerous at that point. But I will say, I think they clocked that we did sit for a while, because we were there just under an hour, and they never pressured us to leave. We never asked for more time, but they were pretty accommodating for that. So it's not like we made mention of it or anything like that, but it's important to say this wouldn't stop me from going back.
Right. I do want to just say, while we didn't ask for extra time, we don't want it out there that we got extra time, thinking that you'll get extra time too. We don't know why they didn't. Maybe they lost track on us, because I've heard people go in there, they don't get, seen for 10 minutes, they're still held to their 45 minutes. So I don't know why we got that special treatment, but we did. Just do not expect that. Plan for 45 minutes when you go into this particular place, since they've got the time limit. Okay, last thing before we do our overall is expense. This was an expensive experience for just 2 people for what we got. 4 drinks, 2 appetizers, $136 without with tip.
Yeah, that was with
tip. It was pricey. We have gone to sit down dinners for that price or less. Had a full meal with it. So this was very expensive in my opinion. Does that stop us from wanting to go back? No. We would just approach it very differently if we went back a second time. So, would you go back?
I wouldn't go running back immediately, because that 45 time limit really is such a dampener on me. There are other things that I want to try, and just for the record, the thing that is on my list, it's $46. So I don't know if I can actually
the drink that you want.
Plunderer's Punch. It looks so good, but I don't know if I can justify a drink for that price. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because people will have bourbon that's more expensive than that. But I don't know. That's just me. I think, to answer your question, yes, I'd go back. I really don't like the 45-minute time limit. I think I would probably go, though, with more food in my stomach. Maybe I'd stop at Casey's Corner, get some nuggies and some fries first, but...
Or do this in between meals. Yeah, I agree. I also would go back. I would actually go back the next time we go down. I really enjoyed this experience, and I would like to try a drink that I maybe actually like. The big difference is how we would approach this. I would just get the island provision, and then I would just enjoy 1 drink. I would not enjoy 2. I know they have that maximum, but I would absolutely go back and experience this again. I thought it was really fun, and I thought it was extremely unique, especially in Magic Kingdom. So, yeah. But we want to know, do you think you would enjoy this experience?
Does a lounge that serves alcohol even belong in Magic Kingdom?
Let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, we have our Instagram, TikTok, Threads. We're posting every day on YouTube now, so if you liked us here, we post little cute shorts every day here as well. Give us a follow on any of those. Subscribe here. We're so close to 500. It's ridiculous.
We might be at 500 by the time this goes up.
Who knows?
Hopefully.
Crossing our fingers. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I guess there's really nothing else to say other than we'll see you at the next stop.